Welcome to the Impulsive Farmer's Farm Vlog, my weekly show about farming and life. Welcome to episode 2 of my farmer's vlog. I'm going to give you a quick history of our farm and how we came to be in Western New York. First off, the name of our farm, which I forgot to mention last episode, is For Pete's Sakes Homestead. Our last name is Pete, and I was looking for a witty name, and one of my online friends suggested it. I would have been For Pete's Sakes Farm, but there is already a For Pete's Sakes Farm in some southern state. I want to say Virginia. But, so we are For Pete's Sakes Homestead. And here's a quick history and rundown of how we came to be. In spring of 2009, everything kind of started with 6 pullets we bought at Tractor Supply. Within a year's time, we had 30 chickens, a rooster, and we were starting to hatch out our own chicks. We then moved on to goats, sheep, and pigs, all of which were being housed on my parents' 13 acres that was located about 5 minutes from where we were actually living. They were living in these little portable hutches we had built, and in just little pens. It was only supposed to be temporary. We had plans to build a barn, but it never really came to fruition due to our neighbors complaining and the town causing a big fuss, because someone started a rumor we were starting a big pig farm. Even though we only intended to have 2 or 3 pigs to raise for meat, we'd never really planned on starting a big breeding operation or raising a lot of piglets. But we ended up packing everything up and moving to Western New York. We found this nice little place. It needs some work on the inside, but the big selling point is it had a barn. It's a small barn, but we're working on putting an addition on it right now. And due to the increased acreage we got, we now have 5 breeding sows and a boar, and hopefully we should have piglets coming up in sometime this winter. I just noticed, I'm wearing the same shirt as I was in the last video. That's because this was recorded on the same day. I have plans this weekend. I'm not going to be able to record another video, so I just did it while I had the time. Anyways, yes, we started out with 6 hens. We didn't plan on ever becoming farmers. It just kind of happened. I watched Food Inc. and I wanted out of the industrialized food system. So this was my way to opt out. And when I couldn't do that in Plattsburgh, we moved to someplace we could. And I'm doing this is kind of what I'm doing full time now, is farming. On top of, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't have a job, or a traditional job anyways. My husband does. He's the breadwinner currently. Hopefully, we will make some money off this venture eventually. Right now, we're severely in the red because we just moved in last year. Our pigs are just getting to the age where they can be bred. Our boar is in with them right now. Hopefully, they were bred last month, and we should have piglets by January, or December, probably. Hopefully. So hopefully next year we'll actually start seeing a return on our investment. Hopefully. I don't want to give people the wrong impression if they're looking to start a farm. It's a lot of money. You can't go out there, or I don't know the people that do, that just go out there and start farming without having another job. The other farmers I know, there's a farm one town over from us, which is a good example. She farms full times and is a stay-at-home mom like I am, and her husband has a traditional job. And she says that's really the only way they can do it. They don't make enough, they're certified organic. And they have a large vegetable garden, and they raise grains and pigs and chickens. And she said even she can't do it just on the farm alone. That still her husband has to have that traditional job to be able to pay for it. And most of the people I know that are in farming that are actually making profits and not working are people that are retired. The couple I bought my breeding boar from, the Go for Broke farm in Vermont, he's a retired, he and her and his wife, they're both retired. And he's has published books, and he has other revenues coming in. So don't delude yourself that you're just going to go out there and start farming and make money and not have to work. And it's not that simple. It's hard work, especially when just getting going. I mean, especially when you have to get up and move like we had to. And we lost a lot of money in the fight over the land and stuff like that. But next week I'm going to be at my dad's. So I'm not going to be at the farm, so I probably won't be uploading stuff like pictures and videos from the farm here per se, unless I manage to get outside and take some more. But I want to do a video on free-ranging poultry. It has its high points and its low points, but I really want to cover it because I see a lot of people that are getting into farming or just raising chickens, and they think they can free-range their chickens and they're just going to be fine. And most people, and I see this happen a lot, is they get these chickens, they get a lot of chickens, they let them loose, and within a month all their chickens are dead. And you don't want to see that. That's really discouraging, especially if you're just getting started. So I'm going to go over free ranging and other options if you can't free range, or how you may be able to successfully free range. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Monday.